All right, I think I'm live. All right, cool. Cool. What's up, everybody? What's going on? I'm Ryan Morris. What's going on? Welcome to Rank Up to Bank Up. Tonight I'm going to be going over objection handling. I'm going to show you guys everything that I do when it comes to handling objections. If you don't know me, I'm Ryan McMorris. Welcome to Rank Up to Bank Up Monday Night Mastery. Welcome to the webinar. I'll get this thing kicked off in a few minutes. So what I want you to do, guys, is go ahead and turn off Facebook. Go ahead, turn off your phone. Go ahead, put the kids away. Put your kids to bed. They should be in bed unless you're on the West Coast, which they should be in bed anyway. But go ahead, get comfortable. I'm going to rock for about an hour. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. But if you haven't done so, before you get off Facebook, let everybody know where you are. Shoot your little selfie with what you got going on and pop it on your Facebook wall, okay? So we'll get this thing kicked off in a couple minutes. Make sure you're ready to take notes because I'm going to be going over a lot of stuff when it comes to tonality, text messaging, and on the phone and all that good stuff, even when you're handling objections with people that you may not even know, okay? So go ahead, get ready, and we'll get this thing started. All right, so it looks like we got a lot of people piling in. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing started because I know you guys are kind of late. So I'm gonna go ahead and kick this thing off, all right? What's going on? I'm Ryan McMorris from RyanMcMorris.com. What I do, guys, I specialize in personal branding solutions for entrepreneurs, okay? Typically who I work with is I work with a lot of veteran entrepreneurs in network marketing that have been in the game for a while. They've built most of their business online, and they're looking for a way to take their business online the right way and create a personal brand for themselves that attracts more people to them, okay? So that's who I work with for the most part, all right? And what I do is I also I train network marketers on some secondary ways too. So tonight we'll be going over objection mastery. Okay, we'll be going over all the objections that you get. If I don't go over something that you're getting, make sure you write it down. At the end, I will be doing a quick Q&A, and I usually rock for about an hour, so just hang tight, okay? I've also got some special offers and some things that I'll be giving you guys at the end to really show you what I've been using and what I show my team to help them grow their businesses as well, okay? Now, if you don't know me, if this is your first time seeing me, guys, my name is Ryan McMorris. I've been in network marketing for about, actually, January of 2017 will be 3 years in network marketing, okay? I've been able to come from a place where I was like struggling like mightily in my business. I really wanted success badly, okay? Now, about 3 months into my network marketing career, I just started Googling everything I could about how to make this stuff work because I knew if other people were making it work, then I can make it work too. It's just a matter of, really just figuring it out, right? So I really started going out there. I invested in books. I invested in programs. I invested in mentors. And that was the key. I stopped trying to just try things, and I stopped trying to just do everything under the sun, but I started to do the things that successful people were doing. And what that has done, as you can see here, is it's given me some pretty good checks. It's given me the ability to literally pull money from the trees or from the sky, right? These are just some checks that, I've gotten. I actually just put this one up. This was just another 17 grand that I had accumulated, right? And so, guys, I say this because you can do it too. I say this because I was in a place where I wasn't having success. And when you start to do the right things in your business and start to think the right way, you'll start to get some of these results too. Okay. So imagine this. All right. What I want you to do is just close your eyes real quick. And what I want you to imagine is you having to talk to less people while getting bigger results. Okay. I want you to imagine having people that are just looking at you in a more professional way when you're presenting your opportunity. Okay. I'll hop into this one just real quick. I know a lot of you guys on here may be getting the, is this a pyramid scheme objection, right? Or is this a scam, or is this real? Guys, I'm going to show you how to end that forever. Okay. I never hear that objection. And that objection is simply put, you don't have the credibility and you don't have the authority. And I'm going to show you exactly how to create that. So imagine if you had the confidence to show your opportunity to more people. Guys, most of the time when it comes down to your network marketing business or your MLM, I want you to think about this. Most people are showing their MLM to somebody that they believe they're above, or that they're above. Okay. So what I mean by that is, if you think you are a 6 out of 10, let's just say that. Let's just say you think you're a 6 out of 10, 9 times out of 10, you're only going to show your MLM to people that are like 3s, 4s, and 5s, right? So if you're doing that, imagine that your team is doing that too. So if you do enroll a 3, 4, or 5, guess what? That 3 is only going to show a 2 and a 1, right? So if that's happening and you're doing it, imagine what your organization's doing. And imagine what happens when you think your organization's growing in numbers, right? But it's actually growing in disqualified people, and the quality is going to go down. All right. So I want to show you how you can start sponsoring up. All right. How would that feel? All right. How about the ability to be fearless? Okay. How about the ability to start getting more yeses in your business today? Well, maybe not today, because you may be going to bed after this, but you may be on the other side of the world, right? So you may start to get some yeses today. Imagine if I showed you the one skill that you could use to end rejection and objections forever. Okay. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to start to set your intention as you go through this webinar on exactly what you want to get out of it and the exact action you're going to take once you receive the information. All right. So go ahead and do that. Set the intention for what you want to get out of this webinar. Also, set the intention for the action that you're going to take after this webinar, because we all know that without action, nothing changes. Okay. I can tell you what to do. I can tell you what to think. I can show you how to think. But if action doesn't change, your results won't change. Now, what I want to do before we go into the information, before we go over some of these objections, and remember, guys, we cannot close everyone. Okay, we just can't. All right. So knowing that gives us posture, it gives us power to know that, you know what, we're not out here to close absolutely everyone. Okay. We need to learn these skills for our team's prospects. All right. A lot of objection handling and a lot of closing, all these techniques are for you to learn. So when you have a team and they bring you prospects, you can actually handle them. Okay, guys, if you're handling every objection, okay, and you're closing every prospect, or you're closing the prospects yourself, remember, if you're in network marketing, that is probably the least duplicatable thing that you can do, right? Because it's going to take time for your team to learn the closing skills, right? And they can't do that, all right, because they'll probably quit before they can actually learn those skills. So we need to make sure that we're doing things that are duplicatable, and we're doing these closing strategies and these techniques for handling objections for our team's prospects. Okay. So the biggest thing is connecting them with another team member, connecting them with a leader, connecting them with someone sideline, downline, upline. Just connect people. Okay. That's the one thing that I can tell you. You got to start connecting better and stop trying to close everybody. Okay. So when I get something, or if someone says, yo, is this a, well, I don't really get the pyramid scheme anymore, but if I get an objection that says, well, I don't have the money, right? What I'm going to do is I'm going to say, you know what? I didn't have the money either. Actually, my upline, he told me the same thing. I'm going to see if he's available real quick. He's extremely busy, but your story kind of reminds me of him. Hold on do you have a minute? Hold on 1 second. I'm going to bring in my upline and then I'm going to connect. Okay. So make sure that if there's any time that you can ever connect people, make sure you're connecting. Okay. All right. So what are objections? Objections are just simply unanswered questions. Okay. Your prospects feel as if they can't do what we do, or they won't have success. Okay. So typically objections are just when someone's trying to come up with something because they don't know if they can do what we do. They don't know if they're going to have success. They don't believe in themselves. They don't believe in us, or they don't believe in the product. Okay. So we are paid off results. We are paid to reinsure that we have a duplicatable process. Okay. Remember that. All right. It's very important. If you ever start to think to yourself about the process of enrolling someone, the process of you going through the objection, going through the presentation, going through the enrollment, ask yourself this: is this process duplicatable? All right, if you want to make big money in network marketing, you have to do what duplicates. Okay, so this is just a little quick pre-objection checklist. Okay, share your vision. Okay, share your vision. I'm not going to go into vision deeply tonight. If you know me, if you've seen my presentations before, if you've gone through any of my courses before, you know everything starts with vision. But you may not have a vision yet. You may not be skilled in the area of creating a vision, and that's okay. What I want you to do is I want you to share someone else's vision. All right, go find a leader, someone that's making a lot of money on your team, someone that's upline, whoever it is, and I want you to share their vision. Okay. If you don't have a vision, latch on to somebody else's until you have your own. Okay. Let people feel your excitement. Let people feel your passion. They need to hear it in your voice, not just over text messages. If you're on Facebook, use the messenger, the voice app. Okay. But people need to feel your passion. They also need to see your passion through your content. Okay. They need to see that you're excited every single day on social media, right? So when you actually do call them or reach out, they know that you're excited and it's not BS. Okay. They need to know that you're doing something big. Okay. All right. And make good use of a takeaway. Okay. And what I mean by that is don't feel needy. Don't be addicted to the outcome. Always be in a position that you can take this away from the prospect. Okay. Hold your power. Now let's get into it. All right. Now let me open up the chat real quick. Let's see if you're getting values thus far. Okay. Pop it in the chat. Let me know that you're enjoying it so far. And I'm going to go ahead and get into the objections. That way you can start taking notes and you can start handling some objections. All right. All right, cool. So one of the biggest objections that people get, all right, we figured we'd knock this one out first. I don't have the money. All right. Now, most of the time, this is a bold-faced lie, right? Most people have the money, right? They just don't want to spend it on what we have, right? Most people have the money to do whatever it is, but they just don't see the value in it yet. So we have to understand that typically this is a BS objection, but we can't tell them that. We have to navigate them to understand the true value of what we have. Okay. So remember, people are going to spend money. We love to spend money. We don't want to be sold, but we love to spend money. Okay. But we only really truly spend money on the things that we view as overvalued. Okay, so let's just say it's $100 to come into your deal, right? Well, if someone truly believes that it's worth $350, they're going to spend $100, right? But if they believe or they feel or they think the value is less than what you're offering it for, then they're not gonna buy it. Okay, they're just not gonna buy it. So here's some of the ways that I handle that objection. First, we need to make sure this objection is real, it's quality. I would say 1 or 2 times out of 10, someone really doesn't have the money. I've talked to people and they're like, yo, my account's like in the negative. And sometimes I will ask like, yo, well, that's crazy. But, what would you do if you literally had to, buy food today, or, if you had a flat tire or whatever? You can bring up some type of circumstance. Usually if I bring that up, I'll say, just curious, what would you do if you got a ticket, or you needed to, get your dog, medicine or whatever, something like that, right? Something that has to be done today. What would you do? Okay. Now, this is just something that I would do. You can take a screenshot of these. I just kind of made these up for you guys. But awesome, Joe. I can appreciate you sharing that with me. I know personally, $500 to start a business, that could change. That in your bank account isn't that much. So I appreciate you sharing how tight you are. Okay. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. Is that you really don't have the money, or just that you don't see an opportunity for yourself here? All right, because this is what I want to get, and this is going to help you navigate people in an objection that most people get a lot. Okay. Now, one way to avoid this objection, okay, especially the money objection, is to navigate somebody to a price that's higher than what you have. Okay. So what I mean by that is, now, you saw the presentation, you saw the value, you saw everything you get. Now you're going to get a website, you're going to get your own training, you're going to get our boot camp, you're going to also get this, and this. Now, just out of curiosity, I don't know how skilled you are with it, okay? But what would you pay if your business came with this, and this all from the start? Like, what would you pay for that kind of business? Okay, and I typically do this with people with a little bit of experience, just because if you do it with someone that doesn't have any experience, then they may lowball it. They'd be like, I don't know, $20, right? And now you're kind of in a bad spot. You're like, all right, well, it's 100. So make sure, if you're going to do that, if you're going to kind of navigate someone that way, make sure you do it in a way, or with someone that kind of maybe has some experience in the industry. Maybe they're a business person. Maybe they know how to analyze some things. So you're not going to put yourself in a bad position. Okay. So another thing, I want to help, if they really don't have the money, I want to help them get it. Okay. So, okay, Joe, if you really see an opportunity for yourself, like you said, I want to help you come up with the funds. Are you cool with that? Okay. And, they'll say yes. All right. And I'll say, grab a pen and paper. How far are you away from $500 in your bank account? Okay. And then I'll ask them what their next payday. Who could you borrow it from? What's in your house that you could sell so you could actually come up with the money? All right. Are there any odd jobs that you could actually do to help you come up with that money? All right. And if it's okay with you, let's set a date. All right. And I'd love to be your accountability partner to help you get that started, because how would it feel to actually start your business? Because what kind of results are you going to get once you start your business? Tell me that. Okay. What kind of results are you going to get once you start your business? And then they're going to tell me. All right. Okay, perfect. So we're on the same page. We know that it's worth $500. We know that it's worth $500. Even if it takes us raising $100 a week, how dedicated are you to actually doing that? All right. And now we're having a conversation. They haven't come into anything, and we're already helping them. Okay. We're helping them grow, and they haven't even joined anything yet. All right. So be sure to navigate people. Tell them other stories, use other people's stories as a way to help them understand that, money, everyone usually has a money issue. Okay. But people need to understand that you're here to help, and that you're here to navigate them to a solution, not hammer them or tell them they're stupid, or, I know you got the money, right? Okay. Remember, guys, people love to join people that make them feel good. No matter what situation, people want to feel good. They have to feel good. Okay. If you can create an environment, even when you're getting objections, and you may get a little, offensive, right, or defensive, but you can create an environment where people feel good. They want to be around you. Okay. Create the environment where people feel good at all times. Okay. You don't want to burn any bridges in this industry. Trust me. All right, now what's our next objection? This isn't for me. Okay, I love this objection. What I love about this objection is I typically have found a way for it to lead me to other people. Okay, so just some little things I wrote down, and I'll go into some kind of ad libs on how I would handle this objection. But interesting, Joe. Maybe this isn't for you, but how do you mean exactly? Do you care to elaborate? Okay, guys, this is going to give you the information you need. Okay, we take out stuff with cannons in this industry. Okay, so what I mean by that is a cannon is nothing. A cannon is absolutely nothing without cannonballs, right? Would you agree to that? Cannons are nothing without cannonballs. So as someone's telling you information, the more they're telling you, that's just another cannonball for you. And that's just another cannonball for you to use when you're ready to close, or you're ready to help move someone into your opportunity. Okay. So typically what I'm going to do is, if someone says this isn't for me, I'm going to say, perfect, I understand. Honestly, man, it's not for everybody. However, I'm really looking for somebody specific. Usually I'm looking for some professionals, doctors, lawyers, insurance people, that kind of person. Do you know any of those people that already use blank, 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 or that would be open to another stream of income if I showed them exactly how to do it step by step? Okay. Now, I can either do that after the presentation or before. Typically, I like to do that before. Why? Because if I can get someone thinking about three professional people before they even watch the presentation, not only is my prospect watching the presentation thinking about other people who would like this, but remember, the key to network marketing is networking, using someone to get into someone else's network, right? Because if you get three people that you had no idea were even on the planet before, trust me, that's worth a no from one person. Okay, that is worth a no. So what I mean in this part, guys, if you're not getting referrals, okay, that should be more important than getting the no or the yes, because I'd rather get a no and get three new names and numbers or email addresses in exchange for the one person I knew existed 20 minutes earlier. Okay, I want more people. Your list is your money. All right, if you're not building an email list, you need a big phone list, or you need a big paper list. Whatever it is, your list is your money. This business is about people. Your business does not exist without people. Okay, so always, always, always you're looking for referrals. All right, now I'm going to go into some stuff right here. By asking this question, we can uncover the real reason it's not for them. That's what we're looking for. Sometimes it's how we present it. Maybe they are a product person, okay? And we're pushing the business. We need to understand that. Ask ourselves these questions. Why are we getting resistance, okay? Make sure, okay, we are showing both, but one at a time, okay? So I always ask, what did I like best, or what do you like best about it? That way we can navigate. Okay, so you want to show both, but one at a time. Okay, and again, worst case, you're going to get some referrals, and then you ask them to keep them in the loop. Okay, now you have to practice this stuff, guys. You're not going to become masters at this stuff overnight, but I tell you, you have to do it. You have to go out and practice and actually prospect. And most of this is on the phone. Okay, I don't do a lot of like text messaging or things like that, and rebuttals, because it gives people too much time. So if you feel like that's happening, end it, take it away, break in communication, get them on the phone, or come back later. Okay, I need to think about it. Okay, usually you're getting this objection because of lack of authority, unanswered questions. You can eliminate the objection before it comes up in your conversation, just by saying some things as you're talking. Okay, so hey, I've been in this industry for a long time. I've been researching and searching and searching, doing a bunch of research on something that I could confidently put my name to, that I could, and then that I could do, or I could get that would help me lose 50 pounds in 30 days, right? Okay, because I know if I could lose 50 pounds in 30 days, then I could, go on bike rides with my kids again, or I could go on vacation and wear the bikini that I wanted to, right? Or I know that, I've been doing research for a year looking for something that could help me make an extra $2,000 from my house. That way I could cut back on some of the work hours that I had, right? Sharing your vision, sharing the reason is going to paint a picture for your prospects, guys. And if you can't paint a picture for your prospects, guess what you just answered? Most of you on this webinar, if I know you on this webinar, or if you're on my team and you're on this webinar, chances are I've heard you say something like, oh man, I just don't understand why other people don't see it. Well, no crap, they don't see it because they can't see it. But if you can learn how to be the vision architect, and that's why I harp on vision so much. If you've ever gone through any of my courses, I know that I'm a perfectionist when it comes to vision, but if you can become a vision architect and paint a vision for your prospect, they can't help but buy your stuff. They can't, I promise you. So if this objection comes up still, this is usually what I say. You can snapshot these, print them off, whatever. But I'll say, okay, cool. I don't get many people that tell me that they need to do more research after that video, but I would love to help you. I want to make sure that you get everything you need answered. Would you mind sharing with me what you feel you need more information on exactly? Okay. And then I'm usually going to go for a connection here. All right. I want to connect. I don't want to be closing. I want to connect. Okay. So if you're getting this objection, make sure you listen well, make note. Okay. If you're still getting it, okay, cool. More info on how the money works. Anything else? Awesome. So we need more information on how money works. I'm repeating this back. Okay. The time you need to spend on the biz and anything else. Okay. I'm literally taking notes because I want to get that information, and then I want to set up my follow-up. Okay. So, all right. I just want to make sure that we're on the same page. If we can get you more information on how the money works and how much time you need to invest, and with the information, do you see an opportunity to get started with us if you get that information? Okay. You're getting people on the yes train, and that's going to be good for you. Okay. So if they say yes, they'd be ready to get started. Do a 3-way call and get them the information and get them started. Okay. If they say no, or they're unsure, don't go running around getting information and wasting both of your time. Just move on. Remember, get a referral and ask them if you can keep them in the loop. Okay. This is one of my favorite objections. All right, let me see how you do first. All right. Once you get a car, once you get a mansion, once you quit your job, I'll do it. Okay. So how about you go first? I promise I'll get in. Okay. Why might you be getting this objection? Okay. Again, lack of authority and credibility. Okay. And they don't believe they can do it. So this is how you handle it. I'll ask, how do you mean? All right. Are you saying this because you're not confident that I'm going to do something big with this? Okay. You've got to use this, and you got to say it with confidence. Okay. Are you saying this because you're not confident that I'm going to crush this? Okay. Now, let's just forget everything about me. From everything you just saw, all right, let's just level with one another. Do you actually see an opportunity for yourself here? Okay. Because it's okay if you don't. I'm looking for no's. Okay. Get the referral. If they say yes, though, hey, here's the truth. I'm going to take this deal. I'm going to travel the world. I'm going to lose some weight. I'm going to fit in every bikini that I've ever wanted to wear. Okay. And listen, I'd love to work with you rather than ahead of you. Okay. I don't want you to miss out on this. I don't want you to be mad at me, all right, and saying, hey, man, you should have showed me that thing, right? And then now it's too late, okay? So what do you need to see come out of this to make it worth your time, okay? Awesome. If I can show you a way to make that happen while we run together, are you ready to have some fun with me? With me, okay? Use these. They work, I promise. All right. Let me talk to my spouse first. All right, this is one you can avoid. If you know someone's married, all right, or if you know someone, if you ask enough questions before you can avoid this altogether. Okay. If you get this objection, you probably haven't asked enough questions or done enough discovery. All right. So the reason you may be getting this objection is, lack of credibility. You didn't ask enough questions. If you know they have a spouse, then just ask them, hey, before we get all into this and we make some moves in this thing, just out of curiosity, do you guys make decisions together, or is it kind of one of those things where you handle the money and she's going to be okay with it, or he's going to be okay with it? Boom. Okay. You should be asking these questions because these are the things that are going to be giving you ammo. All right. So you can ask, when it comes to decisions in the family, are you able to make them yourself, or do you like to discuss things together? That'll help you avoid this altogether. Okay. If you have done a presentation and found out after the presentation about somebody else, rebook a time that they can watch it together. Okay. Avoid at all costs you presenting something to someone and then they have a spouse, because they're going to ruin it. They're going to ruin it. They're going to go back and they're going to say, oh my God, babe, this thing was awesome. And there's this triple bypass, quadruple matrix. And all you got to do is put in your money, and then you're going to get that back. Right. But then if you put in a squirrel, then it's going to give you 3 nuts, and their husband or wife is looking at them like, what did you go to? They're going to talk you into something that you're going to get arrested. Okay. So make sure to even let your prospects know. When I do a local meeting and they're saying, oh yeah, let me talk to my husband, I'll say, listen, I won't even let him. I'm going to say, listen, I'm going to send you a link. Okay. Let me know when a good time is to schedule where you can sit down, watch that with your husband, and then we'll schedule a call and just put me on speaker. How's that? We'll both answer your questions, and I'll get you connected to one of my leaders. Okay, that's what I'm doing. All right, so what's the next objection? I don't have the time. I love this objection because typically this is the one where you're going to get the most out of this person. Okay, if you can handle this objection, busy people crush network marketing, online marketing, because they want to leverage. They want their time back, right? So you have to paint that picture again and show them how to get their time back. All right. All right. So why? Feel like they can't do it, or was not presented in the right way. Okay. We're not presented in a duplicatable way. So going back to the top here, we need to make sure that everything we do is duplicatable. All right. How to handle this before you get it. Make sure you use the tools. If they ask you questions, say, hey, listen, man, I don't have a lot of time myself. Boom. Very key there. I don't have a lot of time myself, but I've been building this business like crazy. I use the tools. Say this. I use the tools because I don't have time to explain it. I use the tools because I don't have time to explain it. Okay. Sometimes I'll say, man, that sucks. All right. How long do you have to do that for? I only do this with people that I would consider like reds or like money people. Typically others, they don't really understand like that. I don't want to like kind of feel like I'm pushing somebody. Okay. But typically when it comes to time, it's good to share a similar story. Use the feel, felt, found technique. So I know exactly what you mean and tell someone else's story, right? So this is one that I love to use. Let's say you did have a little extra time and it didn't take more than a few hours a week with my help, all right, to work on freeing up some lifestyle time in your schedule. Would you see an opportunity for yourself? All right, if they say yes, say awesome. And I want you to know that I'm here to help you. We have a system in place to help you build your business. Based on your busy schedule, what's the most you could put in hours in this week? Okay. Okay. So with 20 hours in a week, what would you like to see income-wise on a monthly basis to make this worth it for you? Okay. How long would you be willing to work your business in order to get that? Now you need to take note of this stuff, and then you need to put it together, have them sign that thing, and have them start their business. Okay. They need to be committed. So make sure they come up with something that's realistic, okay? If it's not realistic, you need to pull them back and make sure you get them realistic. They come at you with like, all right, I want to work 2 hours a week and I want to make 30 grand a second. Show me how. All right, pull them back, ask them if they're serious, all right, and give them something to reference to, okay? Pyramid scheme. All right, so this is the big one, all right, and this is the one I was telling you guys I never get, okay? Guys, if you produce content on a daily basis, okay, if you show that you are an example of the good that the industry has, okay, if you are speaking to people that have network marketing experience, okay, you'll never get this objection again. You won't. Even people that have made zero money in network marketing know the difference between a pyramid scheme and network marketing, okay? So if it were me, if I was telling you to never get this objection again, okay, I'll tell you straight up, talk to network marketers, okay? But if you present yourself, if you brand yourself the right way, even people outside of network marketing will respect you. If you know how to build authority, you'll never get this objection again. And I'm going to show you how to build authority. Okay? Hang with me. I'm going to show you exactly how to literally transform yourself. Okay? And start building authority. All right. Now, why someone may feel this way. All right. They may have had a bad experience at one point. They may have lost some money. They may have actually been in a pyramid scheme. Right? So they're going to ask you. Okay? They might have just have bad habits. All right. Or they may be closed-minded. Okay? So handling it before, okay? If you know you're gonna get on the phone with somebody, and typically, you know, if I have prospects that, you know, are on three-way calls with other people, I can't help those, right? So I may get it, but I know how to handle it now, okay? So none of my prospects ask me that, but you know, I may get somebody from someone else that says that objection. All right. So guys, I've been researching and searching, doing a bunch of research on something that I could confidently put my name on, okay? So you can't get defensive with this objection, okay? You can't. If you make somebody feel stupid, you may feel smarter because you made somebody feel stupid. But if you're saying stuff like, "Oh, your job's a pyramid scheme," okay? You know, you're the CEO of your company, bro. He makes way. I mean, he's not doing anything. He's making way more money than you. If you make people feel stupid, they don't want to be around you. You've got to make them feel good. Okay. So you can't get defensive. Typically, I'll say now, listen, man, you've known me for a while. Okay. I've been in businesses before. Listen, I'm working with some fantastic people. Okay. With some awesome business experience. They've been in this industry a long time and they're teaching me a lot of stuff. Now, you're pretty open-minded, right? No one's going to say, no, I'm pretty closed-minded. If they do, then hang up the phone, okay? But you're pretty open-minded, right? Yeah, I'm pretty open-minded. Cool. Would you be open to talking to one of my partners, okay? Because I mean, I know you didn't mean to offend me or anything by saying that my business is a pyramid scheme, but I'd love to hear, you know, about if any of you've had any bad experience, man, let me know. Because I've had my share of bad experiences too, but I really feel excited. I'm working with some great people. I trust them. How soon could we connect? Or you got a quick minute? Let me get them on the phone right now. Boom. Okay. So navigate people. Okay. Navigate people. Make people feel good. All right. Now let me get some feedback. I got 20 minutes left. Let me get some feedback from you guys. Who's getting value from this? Who's going to go out and use this stuff and start having better connections with their prospects? Who's getting value? You can just pop in the chat if you're getting value. If you're not, let me know too. If this isn't good stuff, then let me know too. But I put this together because I know a lot of people are having trouble with this, and you know, I shouldn't be the only one that knows how to handle objections, right? So are you getting value from this, guys? Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Good stuff. Cool. All right. Oh, Aaron Birch. Aaron Birch is here. That's cool. Celebrity in the house. All right, guys. So let me ask you this. Okay. Let me ask you this one. What if over the next 30 days I took your hand, okay, and I helped you create massive authority in your business? Okay. I'm talking about the type of authority where you not only know how to handle these objections, but people won't even give you these objections because your authority online and offline will be so large and that energy will be so impactful that they'll never give you these objections. All right. What if I was able to show you how to answer some of these tough questions? Okay. How do I find leaders online and offline? How do I engage correctly with the people that I meet in my cold market? How do I build instant rapport? How do I get people excited? Okay. How can I explode my business on social media? How can I attract the right people? All right. What's the most effective daily routine? How can I create instant authority? All right. We just talked about that. How can I close more people with ease? Okay. All right. What would it be worth to start doing all that stuff and literally create a cycle where you're enrolling 2 to 5 people a day? There's no more rejection. You're handling objections. You're now starting to get in front of people and teach your team how to get in front of people that want to buy your products. Okay, guys, it's much easier to sell your stuff. If you got weight loss stuff, it's much easier to sell weight loss stuff to people that are already buying weight loss stuff, right? Okay, what if your prospects started treating you with respect? Okay, and they started treating you like that trusted advisor, that consultant. Hell, what if people started showing up with their credit card in hand and they just said, here, I've been watching you, take my money, sign me up, let's get started. All right, what would that be worth to you? Okay, would it be worth 147 bucks? Okay, I've done these courses and done trainings, guys, for over $500 with this kind of stuff. What would it be worth to you there? It's not about what I'm offering, it's about what it's worth to you. What about 97? Okay, what about 37 bucks? Okay, well, I'm going to go over this authority boot camp. Okay, so in module 1 of the authority boot camp, I'm going to show you how to create a vision. How to create that vision like a 6-figure earner so you can start sharing that vision, you can start creating that vision, you can start including other people in that vision, and literally start turning this information into money. Okay, I'm going to also show you how to crush your goals, write your goals in a way that will help you destroy them and just absolutely obliterate your goals. Okay, I'm also going to be going over how to create authority on social media, some pretty cool social media strategies to put you in front of people that you can actually use these objection handling techniques on. Okay, I'm also going to be sharing with some social media no-nos that could be keeping money out of your pocket and could be keeping you in quicksand in your business. All right, module 3, I'm going to go over every question that I ask prospects and the way that I position myself to avoid getting objections, whether it's on the phone, whether it's on Facebook Messenger. I'm actually doing this stuff live, and I do some really cool target market training that I've never done before, ever. Okay, in module 4, I'm going to show you the 5 key elements to building an online business. I'm going to share with you some tips to help you get out of your shell so you can start making videos, you can start producing content, and really start creating authority figure for yourself online and offline. Okay, I'm also going to be giving you some bonuses. All right, my daily routine, I'm going to give you a 30-day action plan. I'm going to let you watch live as I prospect on Facebook, and you'll be getting an email to do a live Q&A, and that's a Q in action. So I want you to ask yourself, is that worth 37 bucks? Is it worth $1.23 a day over the next 30 days for me to hold your hand doing that? Now, you may be on here, I don't know, you may be one of those skeptical people, right? You may be one of those people that doesn't invest in themselves. They don't do anything, okay? Maybe you're just one of those people that, is skeptical about life. I would say, then why are you in business? Okay, guys, we can't be skeptical and wonder why we attract skeptics. Okay, so just for that, I'm going to give you a 30-day money back guarantee. If you don't get value, then just get your money back. Okay. Now, just for being on this webinar tonight, okay, if you go to toponlinebootcamp.com, all right, if you go to that tonight, okay, that means right now, you can get this authority bootcamp for 20 bucks. Actually less than 20 bucks. It's $19.97. So if you head over to Top Online Bootcamp right now, the people that I tested this with, all they keep telling me is, why'd you do this for $37? Okay, so go over to Top Online Bootcamp. If you got value tonight, make sure that you head over there, you get your copy, you get your access to this awesome bootcamp, put a lot of time into it. It's going to help a lot of people. So go ahead, get your copy. Like I said, guys, not even 37 bucks tonight. All right. $19.97, hop over to Top Online Bootcamp and get your copy of it. Now, I've got 15 minutes left. So if you do have questions, or if I did not go over an objection that you're getting, let me know. The chat is still live. Okay, so let me know and I'll answer your questions. I will hang around until about 11 o'clock Eastern. If nobody has any questions though, then I'll go ahead and wrap it up. But make sure you get your access to Top Online Bootcamp. Really just overvalued it, and would love to hear your feedback from it, guys. All right, guys, if nobody has any questions, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Make sure you hop over to toponlinebootcamp.com, grab your copy of the Online Authority Mastery for just 19 bucks. That is going to go back, or actually it's going to go to 37 at midnight tonight. And it's just a one-time offer. So make sure you hop over there. Remember, guys, 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't get value, I'll give your money back. So had a pleasure tonight, guys. Let me know if you got value. Give me a shout out on Facebook or anything like that. And go out there, use these tips, use these things, and go out there and crush your business. I'll see you next Monday, guys.